25th Glory in Giza.
May 23rd, 2026. Under the shadows of the ancient giants, two undisputed kings from two different worlds will collide. This is Fight Insight. Legends collide where legends were built. On May 23rd, under the shadows of the ancient giants, Alexander Usyk takes on Rico Verhoeven at the iconic Pyramids of Giza.
So Usyk is taking on Rico Verhoeven at the Pyramids of Giza.
The fight is official, and the setting is straight out of a movie. This isn't just a title fight. This is a spectacle. Two worlds colliding in one of the most iconic locations on Earth. Even Max Kellerman said it. This feels like something out of Rocky III.
The site of the fight, the Pyramids of Giza. But I think it's super interesting. This is the type of thing that would happen in Rocky III, right? Mickey's trying to get Rocky a payday at some point. He put him in with Thunder Lips, right? All right, it's going to be Verhoeven's second professional boxing match.
Ring Magazine CEO Rick Reno called it a fantasy come to life. The king of heavyweight boxing versus the king of heavyweight kickboxing.
I mean, this is going to be an absolute spectacle. You got the king of heavyweight boxing against the king of heavyweight kickboxing. Two legacies, two guys who are at the top of their game, one-on-one at the Pyramids in Giza, Egypt. It's almost like a fantasy that's going to come to life.
Here's the twist. Here's how it actually happened. I mean, how this fight is made, as one is a kickboxer fighter in the UFC, and the other is heavyweight undisputed champion. Let's break it down.
This, some way, somehow, got to Jason Statham. Jason Statham is a very good friend of Rico Verhoeven. Jason Statham is also a very good friend of Turki Al-Sheikh. Jason Statham pitched Turki Al-Sheikh Rico Verhoeven. Turki Al-Sheikh was not familiar with Rico Verhoeven. And he said, this is the guy, this is my boy. I think they were in a movie together, was it Den of Thieves? So one of those movies, this is my guy. You should make this fight. Rico gets out of the Glory contract. They have a chat with the UFC. The UFC offers him actually pretty good money, by the way. I know there were jokes about like 40 and 40, but what I was told was pretty good money to fight Derek Lewis on the first Paramount card. But obviously the money was greater to fight Anthony Joshua in February. Anthony takes the Jake Paul fight. That was the fight that he had afterwards. He beats Jake. They start saying maybe February is a little bit too soon, maybe March. Then, of course, the accident and everything, gets put to the side. But they still have this deal, and they still want to make right. They still want to do right. They still want to make a deal with Rico Verhoeven. And so they say, okay, what's the next best thing? Let's go to Alexander Usyk. And so that's how this whole thing got made. So in reality, we made the Rico Verhoeven versus Alexander Usyk fight. Thank you very much.
But not everyone is happy. The biggest controversy. The WBC decided to put their heavyweight world title on the line. Many are calling it WBC Clown College and saying Usyk should have to vacate if he wants this type of crossover fight.
First time in the Giza Pyramids heavyweight title, but should the World Boxing Council, should Mauricio Suleiman have allowed that belt to be on the line?
The only issue that I have with it is that it's a defense of the WBC Heavyweight World Championship. I think that's wrong, and I don't think that should be on the line.
Another edition of WBC Clown College shithousery. Rico Verhoeven, the WBC kickboxing champion, fighting Alexander Usyk. Paul, what the is that about?
On the other side, almost everyone agrees on one thing. Usyk has earned the right. He's beaten Joshua twice, Fury twice, Dubois twice. He's undisputed. He's cleaned out the division. If he wants a fun, big money spectacle at this stage of his career, who are we to stop him?
Usyk has earned the right to take a one-off, if you want to call it that. And just like everyone else is taking a shot at doing that, he's earned the right. He's fought everybody. everybody. And he has put himself now into that status where he can be called one of the great heavyweights of all time. He's earned that. He's fought everyone.
And Usyk, like Chris said, if anybody deserves a fight where they don't have to fight the very best, it's Usyk. He's going to take a fun fight. This isn't a wrestler. He's fighting a guy that knows how to stand up. No one's suggesting that Usyk's going to lose this fight. But Usyk has effectively cleaned out the heavyweight division. You know, obviously there's a Guy Caballel there who I'm a fan of, and Fabio Wardley, but there's always going to be new guys that come around.
His career, he's done it the hard way. He's gone into everybody's backyard throughout, beating all the champions in the backyard. He's then stepped up to heavyweight, done the same thing in the heavyweight division. If he at 38 years old, and I'd like him to sail off into sunset. Yeah. You know, I've made it clear what I would like him to do as a Usyk fan. But if he wants to get a huge payday, I understand that. And if he wants to have another fight, a couple of whatever.
Rico is not here for a paycheck. He turned down bigger money elsewhere. He's obsessed. He says Usyk is playing chess while everyone else plays checkers.
He's playing chess while everybody's playing checkers.
Yeah.
And that's, to be honest, that's what I love to see.
But he's bringing kickboxing angles Usyk has never seen. And with a 50-pound weight advantage, Rico believes one clean shot ends the night.
Can you possibly think of destroying him?
100%, of course. Yeah, of course. I totally understand.
No one's come close, Rico.
I know. So what an opportunity I have. Because what do I bring different to the table is I'm coming with kickboxing angles. And he's so used to, he's been dissecting the boxing game since I don't know what age he started. But that's how he does it. But the kickboxing game and the kickboxing angles are different. He hasn't seen that before. So that's what I'm going to bring.
Well, when I land my best punch on him, of course he will go down. Because it's like a 20-kilo weight difference. He's like a build-up cruiserweight. So, and I'm like a naturally born heavyweight. So that's a big difference. So that's what's going to happen if I land my best shot clean. And if not, we're just going to win.
To me, like I've been fighting, like I said, my whole life. And then within the sport of kickboxing, I've been facing all these guys. Oh, Rico, you're facing this guy. This guy's, he's been knocking out people like dominoes. Said, okay, but to me, he's just a man with 2 arms and 2 legs. History will be made. And after that, I will be back, staring Simon down in the face. I told you so. And then he's gonna tell me in my face, Rico, you were right. I'm sorry. We're gonna shake hands. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a drink afterwards.
You are a star.
Peter Fury is in Rico's corner, and he's not taking it lightly. He respects Usyk massively, but says Rico can box and will give a real account of himself.
I'm the trainer, so my job is to get him ready. So as far as camp goes, I'm going to be flying out in a few days, and we're going to get on with it. Usyk's an incredible champion. I respect him as a fighter, a boxer, and I respect him as a human being. And I respect Rico. Like I said, both the same character. So I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to enjoy it. And whatever the outcome is, it is.
The vast majority of the boxing world says Rico has slim to none.
A sanctioned title. At the end of the day, the most important part that I'll finish with is, what's his chances? What's Verhoeven's chances? I think slim and none, to be honest. I looked at film on him, and he's big. He's 6'6", 270. Fury was big too, but Fury was a professional boxer. This guy, as I said, he doesn't have that background. He stands straight up.
Alexander Usyk and the Rico Verhoeven fight. Yeah. You're a pugilist and you're a historian. What do you make of this fight?
I think it's like a Captain Obvious fight. I think for the sake of a sales pitch, great kickboxer, great fighter. But if I keep saying this, if Rico was fighting anybody else in the top 20, I would say he got a chance. But I give him absolutely no chance at all against somebody like Alexander Usyk.
Do you give Rico any chance of pulling off this upset?
-0. -0. You got to go backwards in the number section. In algebra, which I'm not good at.
You hit a 0 and then it's plus and then negative. You go that way. You go in the opposite direction. That's the chances I give Rico Verhoeven.
But a few voices, including Tom Aspinall, say don't sleep on the size and the different looks Rico brings.
Do I think he's going to win? It's tough for me to sit here and be honest and be like, Rico is going to win the fight easily. But do I think he's got a chance? Absolutely. I think Rico's got a chance. The guy's so mentally strong, so confident, and he's done so much in his career in kickboxing that he absolutely has a chance of winning.
At the press conference, Eddie Hearn said we're about to see something that looks like AI. Usyk smiled and said, I just want to do what I want. Rico promised, we are going to write history.
You're about to see a show, the World Heavyweight Championship, staged at the foot of the pyramids in Egypt. It's going to be something that's never been done before. And
for me, it's a challenge. A lot of people say, why you choose not a boxer? It's a great guy. It's a dangerous guy. You want, please, one time, I want to do what I want.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, all smiles, because what an opportunity we have to upset the world and write history. And exactly what Eddie said. Are you crazy? I think to be the very best at what you're doing, you have to be a little bit crazy.
Usyk is relaxed, focused, and happy. He says this is a real fight, not an exhibition. He's treating it seriously. And he's already thinking about retirement. But not before enjoying moments like this.
For me, it's a real fight. Yes, Rico not a good boxer, but it's okay, fun fight, no problem.
Whether you love it or hate it, this is going to be an event. 2 pound-for-pound kings, 1 ring. One of the most unique venues in combat sports history. May 23rd at the Pyramids of Giza. Drop your prediction in the comments. Can Rico pull off the biggest upset in combat sports history? Or will Usyk make it look easy? Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Fight Insight.